Demons and Ghosts. 7 scariest demonic entities in the world. Religions and cultures from around the world acknowledge the existence of the evil ones, the ones whose sole purpose is to cause pain and disruptions. Ghosts and demons are no new words, and everyone knows what comes when the tales of ghosts have been told. Stay with me as I tell you about the 7 scariest demonic entities around the world. We are Daily Horror. We bring you the gravest of horrors that lurk around in our world. Most of these horrors are around you, and you don't even pay attention. So if you're thrilled by terror and consider yourself brave enough to face any dreadful situation, subscribe and turn on your notification to get notified anytime we put up a new video. Number 1. The White Woman of Belchen Tunnel in Switzerland. Let's kick things off from Europe, the epicenter of unnatural events. Switzerland's Belchen Tunnel was built in the 1960s to pass between Eptingen in Basel County and Hagendorf in Solothurn. In 1981, a story appeared in the local newspaper about people having seen an old woman dressed in all white walking through the tunnel, and when approached, she vanishes away. Nobody really knows the connection the woman had with the tunnel. The most popular encounter of this entity was in 1983 when 2 female lawyers claimed to have picked up the lady. Showing concern for the woman, whose health seems to be in bad shape, they asked if she was okay, and she replied, "No, unfortunately not. I'm not well at all. Something really awful is going to happen, something very dreadful." As they drove through, the passenger, wanting to ask the woman in white about her health again, found that she had vanished from the back seat. People still report the apparition of this woman till as late as 2010. She's always seen begging for a ride, but motorists know better than to pick her up in their vehicles unless they wish to be terrified. Though there are no dreadful events linked to the apparition of the white woman, despite her prophecy of an imminent dreadful event. Meeting her, however, will leave you with psychological distress. So, if you found yourself driving in the Belchen Tunnel, it'll be safer to avoid hitchhikers in and around the tunnel. Number 2. Las Iguapas, found in the Dominican Republic. And straight up to North America, where the beautiful Caribbean island of the Dominican Republic hosts Las Iguapas. Another female demonic entity believed to have magical powers and dwell in the mountains. These creatures are described as very tan, naked women with long hair that wraps their body. Witnessing one Siguapa can make anyone go crazy because their feet are also said to point backwards. They're said to be beautiful in appearance to some, yet dreadful to others. All sources agree that they're wild creatures. They're compared in many cases to mermaids, beautiful yet cruel, and far from innocent. Deceitful and ready to capture the wayward traveler, it's said that they're so beautiful they can lure men into the forest to make love with them, only to kill them afterward. Even today, one can still find inhabitants who confirm having sighted a Siguapa. Number 3. El Viejo del Saco, or the Sack Man, found in Chile, Cuba, and Mexico. Hispanic Americans are not left out in this, El Viejo del Saco is the boogeyman down there. The story of this demonic entity can be traced to Spain in 1910, where it originated. It's said that a man named Francisco Ortega, who had tuberculosis, went to seek help from a healer. The healer recommended that he drink the blood of a young child and use the fatty parts as an ointment to rub on his chest. Following doctor's orders, Ortega kidnapped a 7-year-old boy, placed him in a cloth sack, and eventually drank his blood through an incision made at the underarms. Ortega and the healer were eventually caught and executed, but it's been said that Ortega's ghost still walks the streets with his large cloth bag, looking to snatch up children at night. Number 4. Rusalka, found in Russia. Russian folklore describes a Rusalka as the ghost of a young woman who can be found around bodies of water. Legend has it that a Rusalka can either be beautiful or hideous, depending on in which part of the country you are. Nevertheless, her purpose is to terrorize people by scaring their cattle, stealing children, and most popularly, seducing men and drowning them. Rusalka is an unquiet, dangerous being with an unclean spirit. Young women who committed suicide by drowning due to an unhappy marriage are believed to live out their designated time on Earth as Rusalkai, hence the reason for targeting young men. In Russia, the first week of June is commonly known as Rusalka Week. Traditionalists appease her spirit with offerings and music. Women ward her mischief off by not washing their hair, while men wear decorations made from garlic and walnuts to prevent hauntings. Number 5. Pokong, found in Indonesia and Malaysia. Pokong has Indonesian origin, but it's also called Hantu Bungkus in Malaysia. It's popularly referred to as a wrapped demon. The Pokong is told to be the soul of a dead person trapped in a burial shroud. It's tied at the head, feet, and neck. The figure has pale green skin, a shriveled face, and 2 deep holes instead of eyes. Tradition has it that the souls of the dead stay on Earth for 40 days after death. If after 40 days the ties aren't released, the wrapped body comes out from the grave to haunt the living. When spotted, the Pokong can only hop because their feet are bound, but other tales point out that they have the ability to fly. Number 6. Daiva, found in Iran. Before the rise of Islam, Iran was ruled by the Persians. The Persian people practiced the Zoroastrian faith, which included many horrifying demons that are known to haunt men. Daiva is one of these numerous demons. It's said that this demon is characterized with disagreeable personalities and are known to be noxious creatures that promote chaos and disorder. Though there are no confirmed encounters of this demon physically, its effects can be seen visibly in the place where it's said to be hosted. I mean, look at Iran. Number 7. The Manananggal, found in the Philippines. If you find yourself in the middle of the woods at night, you may come across the lower half of a woman's body just standing there with its insides in plain sight. The top half is actually a hideous woman with bat-like wings flying around to cause terror. The Manananggal is a vicious, vampire-like mythical creature that originated in the Philippines. It's man-eating and blood-sucking. The Manananggal looks like a disgusting, hideous woman. It has the ability to sever its upper torso from its lower torso and spread huge wings that resemble bat wings, which it uses to fly through the sky and search for its victims. Its means of torment is to suck the blood of those who are sleeping or eat the hearts of infants using an elongated tongue. The only way to defeat the creature is to smear crushed garlic or salt on top of the standing half. This will prevent the winged creature from forming her full body again, and she'll perish as soon as the morning light arrives. What would be your reaction if you were ever accosted by any of these demonic entities? Let us know your defense tactics in the comments section. Be sure to like and share this video. Also, check out other videos from the channel. We sure have some contents that will get you spooked and informed. Till we come your way again, stay safe and know that suicide's not a way out of any pain. Seek help. Coming up on the next episode of Daily Horror, we'll talk about the ghosts of the protective ancestors, the ones who must not be seen by a living soul. Watch out for the Hawaii Night Marchers. Be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you won't miss out on the next exciting episode.